Welcome everybody to the Friday free roll here in South Plains. Looks like the action's getting started. We've got a very stacked final table. Action now on Alfred, the big stack. He's going to call for 16. In the small blind, Queen Jack off for Luke. He'll stick around. Looks like Kirby's going to take the option to check. Jack 6 off. 7, 8, Queen, Rainbow. Top pair for Cool Hand. This is going to be a bet of 50,000 to start us off. Going to get Kirby out of the mix, but Alfred's going to be a little bit stickier. Heads up to the turn. All of it from Cool Hand. Couple of outs do get added there for Alfred. That's 6 on the turn. Great time to put pressure on Alfred for Luke there. And Alfred's going to get away from it. It's going to be a nice little chip up there. First hand for Luke. It's also going to bring Alfred about exactly where Jerry is. 2,000 chip difference between the two big stacks. Joy's not even going to look. She does have an ace. Looks like Alfred's sticking in there. Ray's going to stick around as well with ace 10. That's going to be bad news for Joy unless she can catch one of those. It would be the case 9 in there. 9-8 for Alfred. Remember 10-9 for Kirby there in the small blind. Getting the pot all sorted out. Be heads up on the side at the flop. Ray in the lead. Deuce, 5, 3. It's going to leave Ray in the lead. They're going to check it around. Another deuce changes nothing. They check it to the river. 7 means Ray's going to hold. What a bad set of hands for Joy to run in there. All in blind, no choice. Hard fought from her tonight. She's going to earn herself a point for reaching the final table. Just over halfway through the first split of our WSOP point ladder. Currently, to no one's surprise, DJ Ricky in the lead with all the wins he's been racking up on the stream. Alfred's going to stick around with King 9. Baby ace for OJ. OJ will stick around. Ace 10 for Luke now. Gonna put OJ in some trouble. It's gonna be a shove from Kirby. He's got Big Slick. Joe, Queen 5. In the big blind, he's already got 32 out there. All in for 38 total from Kirby. Is going to induce the call from Queen 5. He is very behind, but he's got some live cards. Four ways on the side. Flop is Ace 7 King 2 spades. Kirby in a strong lead. A bet of 25,000 from Alfred, who's paired his king. Call from OJ with a pair of aces. And Luke's going to stick around with another pair of aces. Looks like an all-in shove from OJ. Now, Luke in a interesting predicament. Ace 10, he's gonna put it down. Means that Ace 6 for OJ is gonna take down the side pot as long as nothing changes. One more card to come. The 7 changes nothing. Ace King's going to take down that main pot. Ace 6 going to take down that side pot for OJ. Very nice hand for Kirby. He's going to get 4 callers to his all-in shove. He's back in the game. Baby ace for Jerry. He's fooling around with some chips. Up to 56,000 from the ace 3 for Jerry. Nobody wants to play. This time, baby connectors for Jerry. Looks like he likes them, but not that much. Up to 40,000. OJ's got ace queen suited. Queen 3 for Alfred. He's going to make the call. Heads up to the flop. Alfred's going to need to catch a 3. Or all the cards around a 3. King 8. It's not a good flop for him. But they're going to check it to the turn. Queen. Action card. A bet of 30 from OJ. Second pair on a paired board. A raise to 60 from Alfred. Very quick call from OJ. Top kicker. 6 is not going to change anything. He makes it 16,000. And a call from OJ. OJ is going to give Alfred the bad news there. Get him a nice 140,000 chip pot. Looks like Mike Reed is all in with ace-jack suited. Jerry's got queen 3. Not dominated this time like the ace-queen, queen 3 matchup last hand, but queen 3 still drastically behind the ace-jack suited for Mike Reed. And Jerry's going to get away from it. Up to 32 from Mike Reed. Got himself ace-8. Alfred's got a baby ace. Looking to cause some trouble with the call. He is going to stick around. Heads up to the flop. They seem to be checking it all the way to the river. Bet a 25 now from ace 8. He's got a pretty good idea where he stands. The call. Eight is going to play. No chop there between ace 3 and ace 8. That being said, we are moving on to our break. Final player break of the night. We will be back with more final table action in just 15 minutes. Remember, if you're in the eastern New Mexico, West Texas area, there's only one place to get the best action for the best price when it comes to Texas Hold'em, and that's the South Plains Social Club. So, if you want to find your way to the action, get yourself on the stream, give us a call at 575-444-6405 or get in touch with us on the Facebook or the YouTube. With all that being said, we'll see you in just about 15 minutes.
stuff like that, they call you to go pick it up and carry it around to different places or stuff? Sometimes. I figured they did.
But it can't be wet. That damn thing, I just helpless.
It's helpless.
Yeah, it's good.
Need to be froze if you're gonna do it, huh?
To try to win this game, clearly we're massive underdogs.
Yeah, it's got flotation tires on it, doesn't have
To try to win this game.
no grip.
You can be in the road and not get stuck.
That sounds like a driver error.
But might be.
Either way, you're stuck, ain't you?
It's stuck so damn many times.
He sure has been giving up his chips.
You got some big stacks in there. The husband and wife team, they play a lot of cards.
Yeah.
A lot of money out of them deals.
Ricky and
What's her name?
Joy.
Joy.
I think it was 2 weeks ago we played. Him and his wife were first and third. Me and my wife were second and fourth.
Really?
Fourth was the bubble boy. Bubble girl.
She didn't want to come tonight.
I was surprised she came 2 weeks ago. We go tomorrow to play a more friendly game, I guess.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Here?
No, it's some of our friends' house. You buy in for $50, he gives you 50 chips, no matter what color they are.
Chip for chip.
Yep. And I think you can rebuy in the first hour, but it's not a terribly serious game.
A lot of fun. We used to do that a long time ago. There was 3 or 4 of us couples that'd be out there. Somebody to have at their house and either have a chili dog or hamburger or whatever. There's been a many a $50 hamburger we had.
Yep.
It was fun though.
$80 damn hot dog.
You want
Looks like we are back in the action at 10-20-20. Looks like it's going to fold around to Jerry, who's causing problems. He's got aces. Oh, Luke's going to get away from it. He doesn't have anything to look down at. Looks like Joe's going to be all in with Queen 10. It's going to fold all the way to Kirby in the big blind. He's got one of those 10s. He'll need some help if he does decide to make the call, but he'll get away from it. Nice chip up there for Joe.
If I'd had anything, I'd have called you. My high card was 7.
Looks like Kirby's going to stick around. Joe's going to take the option to check. Just 3 ways to the flop. King 5 currently in the lead for Alfred. He's going to hit second pair on that flop. Also the only one with a spade in his holding. He's going to make it 25 to go. And Alfred's going to take it down with the bet. Couple of connectors there for Alfred. First to act. He's just going to make the call. Looks like we're bringing it up to 65 from OJ. He's got his hands on ace queen again. King Jack for Mike Reed. He'll get away from it. Jack 10. That Jack's live if Alfred decides to make a call, but 10's getting squashed by Ray's ace 10. He is going to get in there. Ray is the one that's going to get away from it. Heads up to the flop. Jack 10 off versus ace queen off. Alfred's going to need a little bit of help. All in shove there from OJ. Alfred's going to get away from it. OJ flopping top pair there. Nothing for Alfred to hang on to with Jack 10. He's going to save himself some chips getting out of the pot. This time it's Scary Jerry first to act. No scary cards this time though. Ray's got a little something. Queen 10 is clubs. He's reaching for some chips. Nice size raise there. Gets all the way over to Joe, who puts down ace jack. Ace jack for Alfred as well, and it's suited in those clubs. He's going to make the call, of course.
He's in for the blinds. Part of that was his blinds, wasn't it?
Either way, he's 60. Doesn't matter, he's 60. Yeah, all you gotta do is match the 60.
He was in for 20. And I raised it to 60, right?
Oh, yeah. Plus 20 is 80, you're right.
Here we go. We're going to make it to a flop. Too many dealers at the felt, it seems. 4, 7, 8 rainbow. Not much for either of them, but a check from Alfred's going to induce the shove. $90,000 behind there for Ray. And a call from Alfred. Wow. Now it's Ray who needs a little bit of help. Can't catch clubs. King doesn't help. Neither does the 6. Alfred's going to get a big double up there. Ray's going to be left with just a few crumbs behind. 3,500. Just short of 1/4 of a big blind. And it looks like they're going to put him in the big blind, not this hand, but next hand. See that big ol' orange plaque in front of Jerry there? First time we've had to deploy the orange plaques. One step above our pink plaques. Pink plaques at 25,000. I believe those orange are at 100,000. Massive stack there for Jerry right now. Oh, Ray, given a lifeline. Ace 5 for OJ. Looks like he'll get away from it. Kirby with King Jack. Currently behind. But just one card to change that. Queen 8 suited for Jerry. He's going to stick around as well. A couple of live cards. Looks like Kirby may have shoved all in as well. All that's left is to race. King Jack technically has the equitable advantage here. But he's got to catch something. He doesn't on the flop. Queen 8 is going to catch the clubs, though. King on the turn looks good for Kirby, but he's going to be eliminated by the Queen 8 suited for Jerry. What a run out there for Scary Jerry. He's going to extend the lead by another 163,000 chips. What a night for Jerry. He's going to knock out 2 while he does so. Good game from Kirby and Ray tonight. Good seeing him out here on the final table. They're going to get the blinds out there in time. A nice dealer's going to remind them that it will be more expensive if they don't. Means the action's going to start on cool hand. 20,000 to go. I don't know about cool, but it's not half bad. He's going to decide to lay it down under the gun. Baby ace for Joe. He's going to put in all of it. Big slick suited for Alfred. No surprise, he'll make the call. OJ in the big blind. He'll get away from it. It's going to be another race here. Ace 3 is going to need some help. Flop is 3-8-3 trips for Joe. He's going to have to dodge a spade, though. And he will. Big double up there for Joe. What a run out again. Queen 8 in the race, but just barely. Last hand's going to get Jerry a nice stack. And then ace 3 for Joe. It's going to catch up. Looks like 7s for Joe. What will he decide to do with that newly built stack? Whoa, maybe a misread. Yeah, if it wasn't, it was an incredible fold. King 9 suited for Mike Reed. 170 for Mike. Alfred's got a mystery hand. Good chance that includes the ace of diamonds. He will get away from it. Fold an ace jack from Cool Hand. A lot of big folds there to Mike Shove. Giving him plenty of respect. The aggressor last hand, Mike Reed's going to be first to act. Not going to bless him this time as much as they did last hand. Queen 9 suited for Alfred. That looks pretty nice. He seems to agree. He'll call. Shucky ducky. Joe's got deuces. 4, 7, 5. 2 hearts out there. That's going to be good for the hearts in Alfred's holding. Joe is in the lead. He is going to put it down, though. Hard to make just about any call there with the ducks without catching your duck yourself. Pair of deuces, just about as bad as it gets. Oh, but they're so much fun to play. You can't fold them. Alfred gets his hands on a king. Looks like he's gonna tag along here. Looks like OJ makes a call as well. He's got pocket 5s. And Luke is all in. Pocket 10s. OJ gets away from his pocket 5s. Luke's going to show him that's a good fold. Nevertheless, a big chip up there for Luke. He's going to double up. They're going to let Jerry go first this hand. Now that he's got his hands on all those chips, it's really tightened up. Started to play pretty smart, not getting in with those marginal hands, not feeding those baby stacks. Mike Reed in the small blind's going to stick around, though. 8-7 versus 9 deuce. Heads up to the flop. 4-3-4 rainbow. They check to the turn. 6. He's going to complete the rainbow there, and an 8. He's going to give Mike Reed top pair on the river. They're going to check it again. Just going to be a quick chip up there for Mike. Jack 10 for Jerry. Looks like it's going to be a raise. He's going to get OJ to get off of that queen deuce there. King Jack for Joe. Still a short stack. He is going to be under the gun this hand. He's going to ship it in. For 95,000. Eight six for Luke. He's gonna have to forfeit the big blind there. It's another big blind still there for Joe. Staying afloat off those blinds. Doing a good job of picking his hands that have decent showdown value. And just ripping it in. Taking it down for free. And he's going to like seeing that he picks up the blinds there because he will be in our big blind now. 30-30. Suited king for Alfred. Looks like it's just going to be a call with king 7 of clubs. Looks like Joe's going to check it to the flop. Heads up. We got us a blind battle. Oh, 2 of those clubs out there. I'm going to check it over to Alfred. We've seen this hand before. Joe checks to Alfred. Alfred's got a flush draw. Makes it 30 this time instead of 50. But to the same effect, Joe's going to get away from it. Alfred's going to take down another nice little pot. Looks like Jerry's planning to stick around. 9-8 off. Mike's going to take the option to check with 10-3. Currently the high card, but... Ooh. Interesting flop. Jack 7-7, 2 diamonds. Checks over to Jerry, who makes it 50,000. It's going to be a snap fold from Reed there, who has the better hand. Good bet from Jerry. Jerry on that gutter ball of 9-8. The 10 he's looking for in Reed's holdings. Sounds like we got 1 minute before the blinds go up again. Jack 10 for Joe. He'll make the call. 4-3 for Mike Reed. He'll stick around. King 5 for Alfred. Take the option to check. 3 ways to the flop. 5, 10, ace, 2 diamonds. Joe currently in the lead. We'll start with a shove. Alfred with that pair of 5s. Alfred's going to make the call. Ace doesn't change anything, and the 4 won't either. Joe's going to take down another pot. Just keep swimming, Joe. Slowly but surely, the field is whittling down, and he's sticking around. 6 players remaining, 4 getting paid tonight. 150 to 4th place. One of our larger free roll prize pools tonight. Farwell's finest, John. You know it. 20, 40, 40 now. Price poker goes up. In no small fashion either. Ace queen suited in the spades for OJ again. Jerry's already got a whole lot in there. Gonna entice him to make the call with 9-7, 2 live cards. Heads up to the flop. Jerry in need of some help. He's not going to get any on the flop. He'll be first to act. 60 and a snap shove from OJ. Jerry's going to be in some big trouble here if he were to make the call. OJ is a big fan of the Ducks. No Ducks this time. Uh-oh. Looks as if Jerry's starting to count out the call, and he does. 9 or a 7 for Jerry. He could catch some extra outs depending on how the board runs. 9. 7. Runner for Jerry. They call him scary for a reason. Jerry's going to eliminate OJ there. What a run out. Jerry cannot miss tonight. He's going to extend his lead. And it looks like Jerry's got over 1 million in chips. Alfred's going to shove. He's got ladies. 75,000 total. Jerry's able to get away from it, but ace king for Luke. He'll make the call. He's going to need some help here. But he's got 2 overs still, ladies. Spades aren't going to affect the hand here unless they get 5, and they don't. Queens are going to hold up. It's going to be a rough hand for Luke there. Nothing you can do. Can't fold ace king, especially to a short stack shove this late in the tournament. It's a nice hand there for Alfred to get a little double up, keeping the game. All in from Luke. It's going to be 95 total. King, queen for Luke. King, jack for Joe. What a sick spot to be in. He's going to make the call. And he's going to need some help. Just about the jack or the right combination of Broadway coming out for Joe. 3 hearts. If he catches a heart, that will also do it. He does not. Cool hand Luke's going to get some of those chips back that he just lost to Alfred. Now Joe in a rough way. Alfred first act this time. Shucky ducky. Jerry's got deuces. He's not calling, that's for sure. Looks like no action for Jerry's Ducks, which is probably best for him. One of the Ducks he was looking for was in Joe's holdings, King Deuce. They're going to leave it up to Scary Jerry again, who's going to make a sensible fold under the gun. Jeremy special for Mike here in the small blind. He's going to make the call. Alfred's just going to check. Mystery hand for Alfred. Looks like we're sweating with Mike. Queen 9-9. Quick check from Mike. Alfred's going to take the option to check as well. Deuce. And they'll check it again. 6 of hearts. Mike Reed doesn't get there. Looks like ace 6 for Alfred over there. Looks like Jerry's going to take it down. Jerry's still holding a demanding lead on our tournament here tonight. Suited king for Joe. He's thinking about it. There it is. It's going to be 95 grand from Joe. Jerry's making the call with a mystery. Looks like the ace of diamonds has found its way into Jerry's hand now. Nothing left to do but race. Ten. 4 jack rainbow, 2 jacks out there now. Ace 8 in the lead. And a third jack will secure it for Jerry. With that, we are left with 4 players. The bubble has burst. Everybody there has earned themselves a payout, but there will still be one elimination before we see pay jumps in WSOP points start coming around the table. Sean Stacks Poker, miss you guys. WSOP 2025 taken down by South Plains, absolutely. Of course, we are sending one of Farwell's finest poker players to play in the main event this year. It's going to be real exciting. We still got a few months of tournaments for qualifications. If you're looking to get in on the action, there's still plenty of time. Baby suited connector now for Jerry. He's just going to make the cool hand's going to stick around. Looks like Mike Reed is all in for the 40. I believe we're heads up on the side. 5, 6, 8 rainbow. They check to the turn. Jack. It's going to put Luke in the lead now. Queen Jack. They're going to check again, though. A 9 does not change anything. Cool hand Luke has guaranteed himself a nice little pot here. Wow. Looks like a bet at 80,000. Ooh, Luke's going to put it down. He's going to see the monster that Jerry came into the hand with, and he's not exactly pleased.
I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
You're already in the money.
40 more rounds.
You're already in the money.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's not something you don't have.
Queen 4 suited for Jerry. He's been causing problems with the suited queen all night. This one not good enough for him, though. Pocket sixes.
So 110,000 total.
110 total. Jack 8 for Alfred. Looks like he's thinking about throwing some chips in the middle. 2 overs. All he'll need to do is catch a card. He is going to make the call. We got us another race. Pocket 6 is in the lead. Just barely, though. 56 to 44. The 8 is going to get there for Alfred. Looks like they're calling out last hand of the level. We're left with 3 players. Everybody has guaranteed themselves at least 2 points on our WSOP ladder. Congrats to everybody who's made it this far. Congrats to everybody who earned a single point. Still anybody's game. Ace 10 suited here for Jerry. He's going to raise. It'll be most of Alfred's stack if he does decide to call. Alfred does opt to make the call. Ace on the flop is trouble. Looks like they check over. A quick bet of 100,000 there from Jerry. Alfred's fiddling with some chips. And being in a very bad way, he does make the call. He's going to need a lot of cards. 4 is going to seal the deal for Jerry. Just about how much Jerry can make the man pay. Up to 130 this time. Alfred's going to get away from it. $1.42 now for Jerry. He's creeping up on that 1.5 number. Over 1.7 million chips on the final table for us tonight. And it looks like the big blind's going to put Mike Reed all in. Jerry's got a mystery hand. All 3 players involved in the all-in here. Ace, queen, 6. Almost guarantee that's going to be a win for Jerry. Yep. I knew he had that ace of diamonds.
You'll get second because you had more chips coming into this hand. Jerry just annihilating everybody on the path to victory here.
No one can beat him. I told you, he's on the warpath. Jerry's going to take it down. Great play from Jerry tonight. I don't know if we've got a camera phone big enough to take a picture of all those chips for Jerry's winner photo. With that being said, the final table action is going to come to an end. Thank everybody for hopping in. Thank you, Sean Stacks Poker, for dropping by. It was great to see you. With that being said, though, I believe we're all out of action for tournament tonight. We will be back. I believe we're running a cash game stream tomorrow, and then we run in the regular Sunday game.